Yep. Well, also, it was a scary weekend in Lexington. Friday, if you watched the show, you saw we had a really fun segment with the folks from the Scarefest Horror and Halloween Expo. And yesterday, my daughter Anna got to check it out for the first time. She absolutely loved it. She and her friend Mia got up close and personal with a huge snake. They also got to meet some creepy characters. Plus, there were celebrities there, including the $6 Million Man Lee Majors, who's from Kentucky, and Dee Snider from Twisted Sister. Took her a little while to get all that face paint off.
I can imagine.
But if you've never been, it actually is. It's a really fun.
Who is that there with her?
I'm not sure. They said Chucky was there. Remember the Chucky from the movies?
Yeah, the little doll. Okay.
Yeah,
but that's
I don't know,
Chucky.
but he's got a chain around my daughter's neck.
That might be the Chainsaw Massacre guy. I don't know. I'm not big into horror movies, so I don't really know a lot of these characters. But it looks like it's a lot of fun. What else did she do?
It is. I mean, Jason there from Friday the 13th. She came back with the banner. Are you a fan of the Friday the 13th movies? Camp Crystal Lake, where they're no, you're not. I love
No,
Friday. Friday the 13th. The original one is the best. But
yeah. Is there a new one? Because I had no idea.
Oh my gosh, there's so many Friday the 13th.
Is that the one with
movies.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Are you thinking of Halloween?
Yeah, okay, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know any of these things. So I know that Jamie Lee Curtis was in a movie a long time ago. Then she was in the new one.
Yeah, Halloween is a classic. And then Friday the 13th was about, this group. They went to Camp Crystal Lake, a summer camp, and then Jason comes back to just terrorize the camp.
Who's Jason?
Jason.
Is he like a scary guy?
Oh, yeah.
Is he
Yeah.
He's not the Chainsaw Massacre.
How about Freddy Krueger? Do you know who Freddy Krueger is?
Yeah, he's the one with the weird, he's like Edward Scissorhands, but like with a fedora on, right?
You're missing out. You need to get caught up on some of these horror flicks because
I'm
they're
way
some
behind
classics.
the times on this, apparently.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. But I do like psychological thrillers.
Okay.
But the horror movies, I'm just like,
I know.
Whatever. It's the ones that, could actually happen versus the ones that, couldn't.
Well, we're hoping you didn't have anything scary on your vacation.
Well, it depends on how you define scary.
Oh,
that's for sure. No, I mean, it was great. Italy was absolutely wonderful. Check out this shot from Venice. This is up St. Marco's Bell Tower, looking out towards the Adriatic Sea. Absolutely beautiful to be there. We did 3 cities in just a week's time. So we started out in Venice. You can see the gondola ride right there as we were going down the canals. But then we eventually made our way out to Florence. Emily wanted to do a wine tour out in Tuscany, so we did that. We had some Chianti wine. It was wonderful. And then we eventually made our way to Rome. That's the Trevi Fountain. That's the one where you got to throw the coin over your shoulder and it guarantees your return to Rome. That's on the floor of the Colosseum right there. They're doing some construction right there in the underground, but you can see the stands. This is kind of from a higher vantage point. And I mean, absolutely wonderful to go see all this history, all of this, just a different time period. And that's kind of my artsy fartsy shot from the bottom.
Do we have any pictures of you and Emily?
I thought, there
just
are
baby
some.
shots?
Yeah, go to my. There we go. All right.
Good.
Yeah, that's at the Aqueduct Park. So the old ancient Roman aqueducts that come from the mountains into the city. So.
What an amazing trip! And you two, you're engaged. I mean, this is like a honeymoon trip. So I mean, how are you going to top this with your honeymoon?
She told me she wanted a beach for the honeymoon, so I said, all right. Every other trip around the honeymoon is going to have to be like history. Because I love history, and so that was the place to go. It was wonderful. The locals were great. I got yelled at a few times by people, especially
what did you do to get yelled at?
I was in the road, and they were, people in Italy, they drive, okay, but they drive like, now Lexington drivers are a little cray. These people are like zooming around. I mean, they will hit you if you were just standing there.
And you're just walking around on the street, taking in the sights.
Whoa, look at all these cool things, and they're like, get out of there. And they're like, get out of the way. And I don't know. I'm freaking out. I'm trying not to make any mistakes. I'm trying to blend in, but you can't.
How awesome was the food? I mean, Italy is on my list. It's my dream vacation. I've never been. I can't imagine. 10
pounds heavier. Can you see it? This is pasta on my face. No, it's in my belly, and it was wonderful. Everyone should make a trip to Italy at some point. I wouldn't recommend 3 cities in 1 week because, I mean, we spent a lot of time on the trains getting between cities. Yeah. But just to go and there's so much to see inside of Italy itself that, I mean, you could spend a month there and still not hit all the highlights.
I've been on this show for a month, and you have done the Grand Canyon and Italy just in a month. That is
People call me a world
impressive
traveler.
Traveling. Yes, you are. You are.
I do try my best.
Yes, okay.
Well, that's what I do.
I love it. Well, we're glad you're back.
Thank you.
So we can talk about what's on now. But let's start with a grandmother in Montana. She's now an honorary state trooper for her creative attempt to catch speeders. Patty Baumgartner says she wanted drivers in her neighborhood to slow down. So she took matters into her own hands. She sat by the side of the road with a hairdryer, hoping the drivers would think it was a radar gun and slow down. Patty's son took the photo that has gone viral and tweeted it out to Montana Highway Patrol. They love the idea. Patty says she can't tell if her white hairdryer is really slowing cars down, but she does plan to use it again to bring awareness to speeding cars in the neighborhood.
That's fantastic.
It is. Whatever
she
works
was
to get
sitting
people
there.
to slow down.
If you got nothing to do all day, if you don't have a job, you're retired, get out there. I mean, I guess, I don't know. It's funny that she took that upon herself. I get what she's trying to do.
Yeah.
I just hope she stays safe.
It's like the police officer when they put the dummy inside the car so people think that there's actually somebody in there and there's not.
All those small one Main Street towns, they'll put a little cop car sitting there, just kind of slow people down. I think it's a good idea.
Whatever works.
All right, a police sergeant in Massachusetts came upon a skunk who needed some help. Watch as Sergeant Manelli with the Hull Police Department helps this baby skunk who had a cup stuck on its head. You can see that he doesn't want to get too close just in case the skunk tries to spray him. But Sergeant Manelli says you can see all sorts of things on a midnight shift, and he says this is a reminder to properly dispose of your trash. By the way, no officers were sprayed in the making of this video. Oh, no!
If you've ever been sprayed by a skunk, it is the worst.
Is it?
Yes.
Do you have experience with this?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah. Just
okay,
your clothes. I mean, it's almost
you
just want to throw things away.
I need to know the story. What's
no,
happening?
I mean, I wasn't trying to rescue the skunk. I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, yeah.
How long does it stay on you? Do you have to take
took a shower. I took a shower immediately.
Do you have to do the tomato juice bath like they say, to get the?
I don't think so. I mean, I didn't.
I don't know. That's what they told me.
I didn't get sprayed that badly. But
okay.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
Good.
Well, an Idaho farmers market decided to spice things up in a major way over the weekend. 14 brave souls took on the challenge of seeing who can eat the hottest peppers in the world. The contest started with mild peppers, then got hotter as it went on. Things got really heated once the competitors started to sweat. In the end, he was about to throw it up there, okay? Came down to the two men who would dance with the devil. They ate 6 Carolina Reaper peppers. It's ranked at 2.2 million Scoville units. If you don't know what that means, to put it in perspective, pepper spray is 2 million.
Yeah.
And the winner for their efforts, $250. Does not seem like enough.
No.
For that.
$250 and a glass of milk. Enjoy your winnings. I could do this.
You could do that?
I could do this.
I could not do that.
I love spicy stuff.
Okay.
Seriously.
Hey, maybe we need to reenact this sometime.
If you find me a ghost pepper or whatever, the Carolina Reaper, the name alone sounds freaking me out.
I'll let you do that on your own.
But yeah, no, I'll take care of it. All right, well, you've probably heard of the game Bocce. It's originated, by the way, in Italy, of all places. It's similar to cornhole, except you use balls instead of beanbags.
Some local celebrities are about to play in a tournament for a good cause. It's on with our own Keith Farmer. He's live at the Kentucky Castle in Versailles. Hi, Keith.
Welcome to my humble abode. Today we are hosting the V Foundation for our Celebrity Bocce tournament. All right, it's not my place, but it's a pretty cool place to hold this event, Bob.
I was going to say, the TV money in Lexington must be pretty good if you're living in this joint. This is really strong.
I downgraded from this not long ago. Bob Valvano with the V Foundation, and that's what all this money is being raised for. I think a lot of people are familiar with it because of your brother Jim, but just kind of refresh people's memories, those that don't know about the V Foundation, what it's doing.
Well, and this is a little different because this is actually Kentuckiana Friends of V. We started our own 501c3. Some of the money goes to the V Foundation, but one of the reasons we did it is so that we could keep more of the money locally. It was actually their idea, so it's with their blessing. It's very friendly. It's nothing acrimonious, but so we do give some of the money we raise to them because they're funding some great scholars. But we wanted to be able to give money to the James Graham Brown Cancer Center in Louisville, the Markey Center in Lexington. We're funding an unbelievable scientist up at the Cincinnati Children's Hospital who's doing some incredible work. And we give some money to Dick Vitale for his pediatric cancer stuff. So it gives us the freedom to do some things to make as much of a difference as we can. And that's what it's all about, is doing what you can to fight cancer.
Now, when we say celebrity tournament, there are people that have come in here made their contribution to play in this. Then we've got celebrities, and it's an amazing array of celebrities.
I mean, from everybody from Dan Issel to Nappy Roots. That's pretty strong here. We got. But I was joking before we came on air. We got more Hall of Famers in this tournament than most golf tournaments do. We got Dan Issel and Louis Dampier and Jacob Tammy's here, and Chris Redmond's scheduled to be here. Hasn't got here yet, but he says he's on his way. And we got more broadcasters in the Hall of Fame. We got Paul Rogers here and Ralph Hacker's here, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And none of them can play, by the way. I just want to point that out. But,
all right. So let's talk about this game a little bit. Bocce.
I'm ready.
It's a simple game, and it's an Italian game for you Valvanos.
It is. Bocce means kiss. Did you know that?
I did not.
The idea is you're trying to get the bigger ball to kiss the smaller ball. That's as good a shot as you can make. You're not just trying to hit it, trying to get it as close as you can. So this is actually one of the awards, and I'm presenting this to Keith.
Thank you,
Thanking
sir.
him for his help here. But we're going to do a little demo here.
Yeah, let's show them real quick.
So the way the game's played is one team rolls the white ball first. This one, which is,
here we go.
Thank you, the Polino, and then the team that rolls it goes first. So I'm going to take that shot, and then I am going to try and get as close to that as I can.
Skip over this side here.
All right. And I'm going to see how close I can get. I'm going to give you a chance, though. That's not a very good shot. Now you are going to try and get closer to that ball than mine. I feel like you can do it. You did!
Oh.
There you go. So he would be inside. Of course, each frame is 4 shots, so I then would knock him out of the way and win the frame, but I don't want to show off in front of your audience.
Bob,
that was a good shot.
Thank you. It's just a start.
Favorite
just
today.
a start. Yeah, I've been practicing. Guys, back to you.
I think Keith Farmer has a shot
tell
at
you what,
winning this. That was impressive.
He keeps winning bocce ball tournaments, and he'll be able to eventually afford the castle to stay at.
Or at least maybe a night there.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Definitely not the castle itself. But all those Italian names, bocce and what was the Pirelli or something he said? Spaghetti. I heard all of those names. I think it's going to be a really fun tournament.
And a great line of celebrities, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Harrodsburg is getting ready for a festival that features art and live music.
Coming up, a live performance for musicians who are getting ready for the Fort Herod Jazz Fest. It's on us now.